Are you ready to learn some great new things? Because it's time to leap into science. Hello everyone. Today we are looking at adaptations. Some words are just good to say. Adaptations. Great. But what are they? To adapt means to change, to make something better. Adapt. Well, adaptation is when a living thing changes to live more happily in its environment. Maybe it needs some thick, warm hair. Maybe it needs to be thin so that it can move fast. These changes to the plant or animal are adaptations. Ooh, the polar bear's nice and fat. Environments are always slowly changing. If we look at a river over many hundreds of years, the river will slowly change its position. It goes left and right. This is happening in all environments. When this happens, the living things have to change or move to a new environment. They can't stay in an environment that is not good for them. They have to change or move. Let's look at some plant adaptations. We see plants all over the world, which is great. Plants adapt to get water, light, or to stay safe. These, we know, are the things that living things need to survive. Oh, there's cactuses. In a hot, dry desert, we see cactus. There are some different types and different shapes. They usually have thin roots that spread out just underground. They're very thin and they go far and wide. These help them to get the rain as soon as it hits the ground. So there's not very much rain, but when there is, the cactus wants to get it very quickly. The roots are its special adaptation. In a desert, most plants have thick and waxy stems and leaves. They're quite different from plants you might find in a forest. These allow the plants to store water. So if we're very careful, we could squeeze the stems and the leaves and find that they're very soft but a bit slippery because inside there's lots and lots of water. And the outside is waxy. This isn't a desert. In a rainforest, there is lots of water, but not much light. There are so many leaves, the light gets blocked out. Leaves here are often really big, so that they can catch as much light as they can. Good idea. Ooh, a different environment again. The Arctic is really bad if you are a plant. I think it would be really bad for me, but even worse if you are a plant. No soil and super windy. Not good conditions for a plant. But there are some. Plants here are short and grow in groups so that they can stay out of the wind as much as possible. Animals. Now, let's think about animals. All of these animals have different adaptations. Just like plants, animals need food, water, and a safe place to live. How have they adapted to their environments? Let's go and look. We know this animal. Giraffes. Giraffes live where there are only a few tall trees. We all know their adaptation, a long neck. Giraffes are the only animals that can get up to the tops of the trees without flying or climbing very, very high. This is a walrus. A walrus has very thick fat called blubber to help it stay warm in really cold water. That's another good word, isn't it? Blubber. This is a very different environment again. We're back in the desert. Camels live where there is very little water. So it's got to adapt. Their humps are full of fat that they can turn into water when there is none to drink. So, some people think the hump is full of water. No, it's full of fat. But the camel is very, very smart. It has adapted so that it can turn that fat into water. Hedgehogs. Have you ever tried to eat a hedgehog? I don't know what it would taste like because there's quite a big problem. All those sharp spines make it tricky for any animal to eat it. The spines are his adaptation. All plants and animals have adaptations so that they can live in their environment. Plants and animals want to live safely in their environment, so they adapt. If we change that environment, the living things cannot change as quickly. So we make a big problem for them. We said earlier that environments are always changing very slowly. But now, because of what people are doing, some environments are changing too quickly. This is what we want to see. A happy Earth. Let's protect all environments. Let's make our Earth happy and clean. It's a big job, So I'm going to see if I can start that big job. See you soon. Bye. Thank you for watching our video today. Please don't forget, subscribe, and that will help us to make lots more videos for you. Thank you. Bye.